Hello everybody, and welcome back to Radioactive Scale RC. And today I figured I would put up a video of me in the shop instead of just the running videos. My last four videos, or four videos I believe, were out running. Some running videos which seem to be getting some likes and some views, so that's good. I'm happy about that. So thanks all that are watching my videos, and those that have subscribed to the channel, thanks very much. So today we're going to just go over what I carry in my support pack. So in front of you, as the video description says, this is everything that I carry with me when I'm out trailing. My support gear that I take with me, my camera gear, my filming gear, and everything I take with me out on the trail, just to make sure I've got what I need, and hopefully pieces and parts that I need in case something goes wrong when I'm out on the trail. So we won't spend too long talking about this, but I wanted to do a shop video this week and get something up. I haven't had much time with work and everything over the last couple of weeks to get these type of videos up, but I've been able to get a few running videos up from footage that I've got stored, but I'm hoping to get out this week now that I'm on a couple weeks holidays here. I got a week of freedom to go trailing, and hopefully the weather cooperates. It's not so good right now. We've got lots of smoke in the area from the BC fires, and in BC, Canada, we have lots of forest fires going on, and the smoke is fed into Alberta all the way to the reaches of the Saskatchewan border side, actually, where I live, and we're getting the smoke here. So it's pretty bad outside. The air quality isn't so great, and I don't want to be out in that filming and have to worry about the air quality and wearing a mask. And we finally got restrictions off here in Alberta where we don't have to wear a mask anymore, and I don't want to wear a mask anymore. So what you see in front of you is everything I put in that little red backpack, and we'll go over that at the end, the backpack itself, but we'll go through what I've got to go in it, and a couple new items that I picked up this week, actually yesterday, that I'm hoping to get out with this week and help me with my videos. So we'll start with my filming stuff, what I need out in the bush when I go out on the trail. I start off with we will start off with the extension for my Rugged 5 DX5 Rugged radio. This attaches to my radio. I'll grab that for you. So I attach that to my radio. So here's the radio. I attach it to the bottom here. I've got a small holder here that I've 3D printed and added. I've got quite a bit on my radio going on. We'll go over that here just quickly here. I've got the winch controller for my RC 4-wheel drive winch, 3D printed a piece there so I can have it there. I was hoping to use it through the radio since I do have a 5-channel radio, but unfortunately I couldn't get the wireless or the controller for that. I had to pick up this one when I installed it. And then I've got another GoPro mount up top that I haven't tried yet. It's hard for you guys to see that. I'm using my GoPro here, so that's why the GoPro's not in the video of my support gear. This is a direct mount for my GoPro. I haven't tried this yet. I'm going to try it out next time I'm out to see how that works. And of course this one goes on the bottom, and it'll extend straight down on the GoPro or on the radio, so that I get some lower ground shots of the truck when I'm walking alongside the truck, and that, trying to keep my shadow, of course, which you guys see in my videos. I apologize, but it's hard to keep those shadows out where I'm trailing. So it works really good, but the problem with this is if I want to use the audio from the trucks in the video, it's pre-pooched. So every movement that you make on the radio goes down, and the vibrations go down, and the audio picks it up. The GoPro picks it up on the audio, and you can hear me steering. You can hear all the stuff that I'm doing with the radio, throttle control through the GoPro. So that's why most of my videos have music, guys. I'm hoping to try and find a way to fix that with better filming. I've got some items that might help me with that, so that I can actually get the truck noise in the filming and stuff, and not have to throw music in there every time. It just adds more to the editing, takes longer for me to get them done. Also, I just want to go over this addition that I did to the Rugged 5. I put an extended thumb control on it. I have small hands, and unfortunately we all know that videoing and driving with one hand, you need that thumb control, and I was struggling to keep throttle control and use the factory thumb control. It's just too short for my little hands. So I added this piece on, and now I can hold the radio regular and have my thumb control all the way left, all the way right. So 3D printed that. Works really well. I just quickly designed a little piece to go in there, and this is just a little tire. It's actually a rubber tire that I got off a toy car, and I just 3D printed a mount for it and screwed a hole, or drilled a hole through the original mount, put a screw and a nut through there, and it works good. And it's adjustable, so if I find I'm having struggle, I haven't used it yet, but I'm going to try and make the adjustments that I need. But it clears all the buttons, clears my A button, all that, so that should help. So let's get back to the star of the show, which is my sport stuff. So we've got that for the GoPro to go off the remote. We have GoPro case that I use for the GoPro on those mounts. Of course, the GoPro's in a different mount right now because I'm using it to do the video. So just your regular GoPro clear case. It's not the underwater case. My GoPro is waterproof to a certain amount, so I don't need the waterproof case, and I use that. And I've got the GoPro 3-way arm, good arm. It extends out really well. So when you're one-handing, which I would really like to get more stable shots, so I'm trying different things, but this was my main filming rod. The GoPro would go on the bottom, and then I would hold on to that and get the GoPro down to the ground, and then one-hand drive and film. But I want to get some better shots, so I've been trying with the GoPro mount on the remote, and some still shots where I'm driving by the camera, and I picked up another camera to help me with that, and I'm hoping I get some better footage of out crawling and some more close-ups. So we'll try that. But this works really well. It also has a tripod on the bottom. It unscrews. It's an expensive piece here in Canada. I think it's $80 to buy this in Canada. I have had this for a while, but it is a nice setup. And then you've got the tripod, so if you do want still shots, and of course you can bring your arm back down, have your GoPro down and low, and then angle your GoPro any way you want. So another nice piece. A little expensive, but it is GoPro tagged. So all right, it's the GoPro 3-way arm, extension arm, so selfie arm, I guess you would call it. It works really well. Okay. For filming, we have a power bank. It's not a huge one. This actually came with one of my old sport cameras, the Ion camera that I had on my snowmobile helmet, my quad helmet. So it's an 800 mAh. I throw that into the backpack fully charged just in case I need it for the GoPro or my cell phone. It'll charge that up enough to get you through some extra filming if you need it. And of course the cable for the support to charge everything. Small case for an extra GoPro battery. I didn't want the battery. It's a lithium-ion battery, so I didn't want it floating around in my backpack, so I 3D printed this small case. Not my design. I got it off of Thingiverse. Beautiful little case, holds 3 batteries and 2 memory cards. I do usually have a couple memory cards in there. I've got them out right now, pulling footage off of them, and in one of my other cameras that I just picked up that we'll go over here shortly. So that goes in the backpack just in case. Another full charge battery. I have the GoPro Hero 5 Black. Trying to find some new batteries for it that are GoPro batteries, not the aftermarket ones, but I'm not having any luck, so I'm probably going to have to order some off Amazon that are the aftermarkets, just so I have some extra batteries, because it does do a good job. Like, that's my main camera right now, is my GoPro Hero 5. I did want another one for filming out on the trails and get still shots, so I'm not readjusting this camera off of a carrier and putting it onto a still, and it takes a lot of time. So I did pick up this camera yesterday, and it's a cheap one. It's a Kaiser Bass, I think they're called. They're from Australia, I believe. Really well priced. I got it on sale for $49 Canadian. I think the regular is $90 Canadian, so I wasn't expecting a whole lot. But it is a 2.5K. It can go up to 2.5K, I believe. That's why it's the X250 action cam. It does have stabilization. It doesn't have a touch screen. It does come with the waterproof case. It's a lot smaller and lighter than the GoPro. Pardon me. But I did test it yesterday here at the house when I packaged it, and set it up and got it charged up and everything. I put it on this tripod, and I just turned it on and started filming. I left it in the case, which obviously cut out all my audio, so I don't know how the audio is on it yet, but I'm not too worried about that. I wanted it for setting up for still shots and having that extra camera where I didn't have to always take the GoPro out of its mount and put it onto a tripod. So it was very impressed with the film, the footage that I got off of, the quality of the footage. I set it to 1080p full high def at 30 frames per second, and it did almost as good as my GoPro. Like, it's very hard for me to tell the difference, so I think it's going to work out really well. I'll be using it my next time out, which hopefully will be this week. So I do have that, and I picked up this nice little adjustable tripod, so if I got it on a side hill or something, I can get it set to that side hill, and it'll stay there and not move around, and the GoPro will be level for any shots that I want. So that is going to be in the backpack now too. So I'm kind of looking forward to having that second camera, and they were so cheap that there was the 350 or the 300, the X300 they had where I bought this, and it was on sale too, and they had a couple of those left, and it was reasonably priced. I think it was $80. I might go back and pick that one up also, which is a little bit better than this one. But for the price that I paid for this and the quality of the film, I'm just shocked. Like, I'm really impressed on how well the footage was. Like, I just set it up here in the basement and did some work on the shop, on the desk here, and worked on my Wraith, and I played it back later on just to see, and it was amazing. Like I said, the audio, I couldn't test it because I kept it in the waterproof case, which of course is going to kill your audio, but yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it. So I might go back and get the X300, which is a little bit better. I think it's 2.7K or maybe even 4K. I can't remember. But for the quality of the footage I'm getting out of it and the price compared to a GoPro, for still shots out on the trail, I think it'll do just fine to use these cheaper ones. But we'll see. We'll see how long it lasts for sure. But we'll keep it in a good case because I'm not too worried about the audio with that. Like I put music into most of my videos because you hear so much of the movements when I use the GoPro mount for the remote, which makes my driving a lot easier, and the driving and the footage better, because the driving is more smoother and better than one-handed driving. But I'm getting better. It's a work in progress. And then of course I just got a small little tripod that I use, nothing huge, nothing big, just a tiny little tripod that I can use if I want to put the GoPro on that. But now that I have that second camera and maybe a third, this will come in handy again. But yeah, I'm really impressed with that camera. Like, I can't say enough about how impressed I was with the footage of that camera for the price that I paid for it. $49 Canadian for an action cam that'll work is just amazing compared to my GoPro. I've been looking for a GoPro to get a new GoPro or another second camera, and of course I was thinking GoPro. Well, now I picked that up and I saw the footage. Wow, it's a no-brainer for me. I also put in just a microfiber cloth just for cleaning off the lenses of the cameras and stuff, just in case they get water or mud or dirt on them, fingerprints and stuff setting up. So I carry one of those in just to make sure I've got I'm not scratching the lens. My GoPro doesn't have a lens cover on it, so protector on it, so I use that. What else do we put in there? So that's pretty much the camera items that I have. This, of course, is new. I do have one more new item that I also picked up yesterday. I got myself a gimbal, 3-axis gimbal, and it, again, is also Kaiser Bass. So they had these at the place that I bought these in Cold Lake here, Cold Lake, Alberta. And I thought, well, this was on sale. Normally sells for 179, I think, Canadian. I got it for 79 Canadian, so I thought I would give it a go and use one of my old cell phones, Samsung S6 Plus cell phone, to see how this would work, getting some closer footage and stable footage. Of course, I'm going to have to get down to the vehicle, but I thought, well, let's give it a try. I do have an option to put an extension on it, so I'm going to look around. I do have an extension here at the house that I use for my webcam that's solid, that has that screw mount on the top that I could probably take out and try, and it's an extension pole to see how this is going to work. But I played with it a little bit with it yesterday. I got the camera in there and I got it balanced, and yeah, I'm going to give this a shot. We'll see how it works. I've got it charged up, played a bit with it yesterday. Seems to be okay. It's definitely not a DJI gimbal or one of the higher end models, but for what I'm doing and just trying to get better footage for my channel, my small channel that I do have, I think I'll give it a try. And if it does work and I do get a good footage and I do like it and I find better ways of filming, I might just upgrade to a DJI or get something better. But I'm going to try using the cell phone. So that'll be 2 cameras, 2 action cameras, and my cell phone. Old cell phone. It does good footage, full HD, so we'll try that out and see how that works on the next trailing. So yeah, that's a new piece. I'm pretty excited to give that a try. I've always wanted one, and I've been biting at the bit to buy one, and then when I saw this one on sale for that price, I thought, I might as well give it a try too. So if it's as good as the camera is for its stabilization, I should be happy with it. So we'll give that a try. And then we get into basically the RC stuff. Most of it's RC stuff. Oh, and this gimbal also can hold a action camera, so it can hold a GoPro or the new action camera that I got. This is the plate that comes with it. It slides in there. This holds your GoPro in place, and off you go. So I'm going to try that too, probably not with the GoPro, because I did try to balance, put the GoPro on and try and get this balance. So when you put your phone in, you've got to get it so it sits level like this, and there's no pressure on the motors, and there's just a little nut back here that you use to slide this piece in and out to get that balance. And I had a hard time getting it to balance with the GoPro because this doesn't come all the way into here and capture. There's a little capture here. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a little capture there at the end for your cell phone. And when you put this extension piece in, it doesn't go all the way to it when you got the GoPro in, because it hits the side of the mount there. So I was having a problem getting it to balance, where you want it nice and balanced, and then there's no pressures on the motors and there's no extra work by the motors, because they're just little brushless motors in there, and I don't think they're the highest end with this piece, because it is plastic. This is all plastic. There's no metal parts there. There's some metal back here. So I'm worried about how it'll hold up, but for the price that I paid, if it gives me at least a little bit of stable shots, I'll be happy. So yeah, so it does. You can put your GoPro in there also. I just forgot to mention that. Into the other stuff that I put in this backpack, I've got headlamps. Of course, these are a must-have if you're out for an evening trail, or you're out for a day and you extend your time out because you're having such a good time trailing and you got enough battery juice to go. You should always have one of these. This is a lithium-ion powered headlight that I got at, I believe, Walmart here. I think I paid $20 for it because it does have the lithium-ion battery in it, so it is rechargeable. They say it'll last up to 7 hours with just the spotlight on, or I think it was 5 hours with the spotlight and the 2 side lights on. So it's got 2 side lights and then spotlight. Hopefully that's not blowing into your eyes, guys. And then it also has a red light. I know what red light's for. I'm a military guy. Why they would put it on a headlamp, I guess, for guys that are out doing tactical shit, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so it does have the red light on it also, and works pretty good. And I have a backup one to that. This one just takes 3 alkaline AAA batteries. Same thing. It's got the 2 support lights, I guess, like lower light, and then you've got your spotlight, and then this one also has the red light. So I have an extra one in there that takes just regular alkaline batteries in case that one dies. They don't take up much space in the backpack, so I just throw them in there. Tools, another small flashlight, just in case you need to look inside your truck or something for a piece and it's getting a little dark out, or you're in the bush and you can't get direct sunlight. That also helps. You can get right into areas of your rigs. Needle nose pliers, of course. Gotta always have a set of needle nose pliers just in case. I have 2 small box wrenches, a 5mm and an 8mm that I had from one of my Traxxas kits. I just throw them in there because I do not have shorty hex nut drivers for taking out in the backpack. I only have my full set, which is the long ones. I haven't been able to find a set locally, so I'm going to have to order a set online, but I just keep them in there for now. Once I get the shorty set, I'll put them in there. Of course, just regular hex keys, all different sizes, just in case. and I've got a 3mm ball end hex driver. We've got a shorty. These are really nice. I like these. Dynamite 1.5mm, and the Dynamite 2.5mm, and the Dynamite 2.0mm. These work really good. They're short. They're nice and sturdy, well made. I like these quite a bit. And I have the Dynamite hex drivers, but they're long. I want to get a pair of shorties like this. Cleaning brush, just in case you need to get something out of your servo, or you got something jammed up somewhere in there, or you need to get something cleaned off while you're working on it. I just put a small little brush in there. An extra GoPro mount screw, just in case I lose one or I break one. I've got an extra one in the pack just in case. Servo horns. These are plastic servo horns that I just throw in there just in case. I have had servo horn issues in the past, so I do have some spare aluminum ones here in the house in the package still on the shelf, but I put these ones in. They come with the Power HD 20 kilo ones, so I just threw them in there just to have them, just in case, because I have had issues with breaking servo horns in the past. Hobby Wing ESC programming card. I do have trucks that have the 1080 Hobby Wing ESC in them, so I throw the programming card in there just in case I'm out with those trucks and I want to make some changes to the speed control and the actions of the speed control, so I keep that in there. Of course, off. Don't ever go out in the bush in the summer without some bug spray. So this is a nice little can that I've had for a while. I throw that into the backpack. It's about 3/4 full still, so it's good because they're hard to find, these little cans. I seem to not be able to find any. I can find the little spray bottles, but I like the cans. They're better for packing in a backpack, in my opinion. So I throw that in there. And to go along with that, first aid kit. Always have a first aid kit with you. I can't stress that enough. You never know what happens out in the bush. If you get a cut or a slice yourself open on a tree stump or a branch or something, you got to have a first aid kit to dress that up and make sure it stays clean as possible till you get home and get it cleaned up. So always have a first aid kit in your support gear. I do take a few of my trail markers just in case. I haven't used them yet, but I thought they might be a good idea to throw a few of those in the backpack just to have them in case you come across a nice area of rocks or a pile of rocks that you want to get some good footage with, and mark some lines and work your way through it and use these to mark that line. So I throw them in there. And of course, just some screws and odds and sods. So hardened steel, yaw racing, not an expensive set, but a good little tiny container, perfect for going out with. Most of the sizes that you need are in there. These are all M3s, I believe. They're hardened steel, button head, and the other head, I can't remember the name of it, but you got the button heads and the other side in all different sizes. So that comes from Yaw Racing. I bought that from a local hobby shop. And the stainless steel set also, Yaw Racing again. So this is a 400 piece, just in the same as the hardened steel, but it's stainless steel. And the hardened steel, another Yaw Racing pack, 400 pieces in the stainless steel for $16.99 Canadian, I think it was, and I believe I paid $25.99 for the hardened steel ones. And there's 200 pieces in there. And then I got another Yaw Racing container. This is just the container is Yaw Racing. And then you can load it up inside with anything else that you want. What I like about this is they're separate little containers. So I do have extra different types of screws in there. I have some M2s and some M4s and some different thread, because some of the body parts on the hard bodies take different a coarser thread than the fine threads. So just a bunch of different sizes, and some grub screws and some drive shaft screws and lock-ins in there, the pin for the drive shafts just in case. So we've got some more little screws, really small screws in there, some M1 tiny little buggers for the RC four-wheel drive, some shock ball ends, and in this one I've got the link balls. In case you blow one, I got some brass link balls in there in case something goes wrong. Some spare hexes for the wheels, some seals, some rubber bands just in case, body pins, and some washers and spacers, and of course I got some extra link ends. So I really like this case because you can put whatever you want in these, and they're separate little containers. And I think I paid $5.99 for this case. All the stuff inside it came from my own stock, but the case and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 3 little containers, so 21 containers for $5.99. Nice little container. Yaw racing, again, got it at a local hobby shop. So that's about it. The backpack itself, I think this video's gone longer than I wanted, but the backpack itself is a small little backdraft. Used to be a Hydro pack, and I've just now decided to use it for my sport pack because I don't like the big backpacks. I like a smaller backpack, like the Carry-All RC support pack is nice. I like that you can throw another truck on it, but I don't like the big backpack. I don't need a big backpack when I go out. I can fit a bottle of water in here. I can fit all this stuff in here. I haven't tried fitting it with the new camera and the gimbal yet, but I'm sure it'll fit fine. You've got a nice deep pocket here that you can put your thermos in or bottle of water. You got a small front pocket that I've got here that I put most of my tools in there. All these tools just fit right in there perfectly. So they're at easy access. And then you've got two bigger pockets and a small pocket there for whatever you want to put in there, a good sized pocket there. And then this was where the it's a little bit thick padded in there because it was insulated a bit for the water pack. So then you've got another big pack there, and you've got two small ones on the side which perfectly fit my bug spray. So one of them holds my bug spray. It fits in there just perfect, and I've always got my bug spray on me. Yeah, so that's it, guys. That's what I take out into the bush with me in my little backpack. It's a nice small backpack, fits on my back perfectly, barely even know it's there, and keeps me going out in the bush. And when I'm filming and stuff, I got all my support gear. So thanks for watching, and I hope everybody gets some ideas for my support pack and stuff, and you guys figure out what you take out, and some of the items I got you might just add to yours. So hopefully this was informative for you. Just wanted to do something a little different. Thanks to all my subscribers. I'm up to 313 now. It's great to see. I'm getting up there. I'm happy with that. Like, I'm surprised I've gotten that many because I don't have very many videos up. I think I'm at 65 videos or something, but I'm trying to bring as much content as I can. So for those that are here just visiting and watching my videos, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment box below. Let me know what you think of my support kit and any suggestions that you have that I might need out there. That would be great because everybody has different ideas of what they need out in the bush. As I go, I always seem to be adding more stuff that if something breaks, I add that to the pack. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and hopefully everybody's having a good summer, and I'm trying to get more videos up, guys. I'll do my best, but till the next one, stay safe.